For exceptional books that speak to our times and what it means to be a woman today, be sure to add these Australian authors to your reading list. Welcome to She Defined. I'm your host Sharon Green, and today I'm sharing 5 of Australia's exceptional female authors to empower your reading list. Women are demanding respect and they are demanding to be heard. And for what seems like the first time in history, the world is slowly beginning to listen. This includes the literary world, which despite being saturated with women's voices is slowly showing signs of change. It's no secret that female authors, despite selling more books, are underrepresented in the literary world in almost every measure. Women read more than men, and their novels dominate literary bestseller lists. Yet books written by female authors are on average priced 45% lower than those written by men. So in the spirit of female empowerment, here are 5 inspirational female Australian writers and their contribution to women's lives. Maxine Beneba Clarke. An Australian writer of Afro-Caribbean descent, Clarke has edited Growing Up African in Australia, an anthology in a series from publisher Black Ink. Renowned for exploring themes of family, migration, women, race and identity, Clarke's writing spans poetry, fiction, non-fiction, short stories and picture books. In 2013, Clarke's collection of short stories, Foreign Soil, won the 2013 Victorian Premier's Unpublished Manuscript Award, the 2015 ABIA for Best Literary Fiction, the 2015 Indie Award for Best Debut Fiction, and she was shortlisted for the 2015 Stella Prize. Her memoir, The Hate Race, won New South Wales Premier's Literary Award. Bri Lee. Lee is an Australian writer, editor and women's rights activist. She rose to prominence after publication of her first book, Eggshell Skull, an exploration of the justice system in relation to sexual assault based on her own experience. It was listed for a variety of literary awards, including the 2019 Stella Prize, the 2019 Indie Book Awards and the 2019 Victorian Premier Literary Awards in non-fiction. She also won the 2019 People's Choice Awards and the 2018 People's Choice at the NIB Awards for research and writing. Lee is a passionate advocate for women's rights and has used her legal training to shed light on injustices, such as the fact that juries are often harmful. She has also spent a year as a judge's associate for the District Court of Queensland and is qualified to practice law but chooses not to. Alice Pung. Pung is a qualified lawyer and still works as a legal researcher in the area of minimum wages and pay equity. Her book, Close to Home, explores themes of home, family, culture and identity. An important voice for women and the migrant community, Pung first came into the Australian literary scene in 2006 after publishing her memoir Unpolished Gem about growing up Chinese Australian. She has been the recipient of multiple awards, including the Australian Book Industry Newcomer of the Year Award and the Western Australian Premier's Award for non-fiction. She has also been shortlisted for the Victorian, New South Wales and Queensland Literary Awards. Over the years, Pung has spoken out passionately about racism in Australia, writing in the New York Times that the discussion around race and immigration has deteriorated to the point where many politicians no longer appear to believe that assimilation is even possible. Clementine Ford. Ford is an Australian feminist writer, broadcaster and public speaker. She is a powerful voice and a prolific producer of strong feminist content. Ford's debut into books began with Fight Like a Girl, a memoir and call to arms for women to reject patriarchal constraints, gender roles, and to live a life unencumbered by male expectations. Over the past decade, Ford has tackled online trolls and misogynists, highlighting the inequalities suffered by women all around the world in her writing. Her second book, Boys Will Be Boys, explores the concept of toxic masculinity and its impact on both men and women. And her latest book, How We Love, has been described as a deeply personal exploration of love in all its forms. Zoya Patel. Patel is known for writing about the themes of migration, culture, and belonging. Her book, No Country Women, deals with the complexities of culture, migration, as well as the pitfalls of seemingly progressive politics. In 2023, she released the novel Once a Stranger, which tells the story about a family torn apart by tradition and brought back together again by love. Patel's contribution to literature, women, and the discourse of identity has seen her named ACT Young Woman of the Year in 2015. She is also the founding editor of Feminazi, an online platform to showcase women's writing and to tackle gender equality through a creative lens. The platform has ceased production, but the archive remains online for readers to access and enjoy. I hope you found this video inspiring. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to She Defined. It really helps our channel and we appreciate the support. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.